Oh, thank God, a wall to talk to. Earlier this week I voiced my opinion on Mario Kart Double Dash. People really didn't like what I had to say about the game, so I was taken from my room and brought to this place. This is the true effect of cancel culture, people. Instead of being able to sit in my room all day playing video games, I have to sit in this room playing games in handheld mode.
Look at this. It's probably a top 9 Mario Kart title. Mario Kart Double Dash has enough exclamation points in its name to make me want to scream whenever I see it. Mario Kart has always been a neat little series, something quick and easy to play with relatives. All you do is tell them that A is go, L uses item, the stick steers, and we're off to the races. Too bad I'm the only one who knows how to use drifting. It's so quick and easy to understand that I'd honestly go as far to calling it the greatest party game of all time. Sorry, Mario Party. Even as far back as the SNES days, Super Mario Kart was one of the simplest games to just pick up and play with a friend. The game was literally designed to be played with a second player. That explains why the map takes up half a screen space. Its sequel, Mario Kart 64, introduced support for 4 simultaneous players, doubling the amount of chaos that can happen in a race. Every course has a unique theme now, and also no more Donkey Kong Jr., thank God. With the N64 not doing the greatest and with Mario Kart being as big as it is, it makes sense to get some kind of Mario Kart experience out onto Nintendo's more successful handheld system. So Mario Kart Super Circuit? I mean, it works. I don't really have anything against Super Circuit. It's a serviceable Mario Kart game, but it's definitely the weakest multiplayer-wise. It's just naturally more of a hassle to get local multiplayer working on a handheld system than a home console. You technically only need 1 copy of Super Circuit to get multiplayer working, but the version of the game you get is seriously gimped compared to multiplayer with 2 or more cartridges. But regardless, the single-player offerings on Super Circuit are excellent. Visually, it feels like an enhanced version of Super Mario Kart with all 20 SNES tracks returning alongside original tracks. Granted, there are only about 6 unique tracks in Super Mario Kart, but all of their remix versions make an appearance, for better or for worse. I'm only kidding. Regardless of how unique the SNES tracks really are from each other, it's impressive how they managed to fit 40 whole courses into a cartridge onto half the size of the home console releases. It's pretty clear that even with only 3 entries, Mario Kart had cemented itself as a mainstay in Nintendo's lineup, so when they lifted the curtain on titles coming to the GameCube, you bet a Mario Kart title was there. And Nintendo even put together a teaser for us to watch at E3! Oh! It was pretty clear that the game was super early into development, so it wouldn't be until April of 2003 that we got a full look at the next entry in the series, Mario Kart Double Dash. The new mechanic of the game was finally shown. Now instead of just picking 1 character to drive as, you'll have 2. This serves as a pretty core aspect of the gameplay and is part of why Double Dash is still so beloved to this day. It seems like everyone adores this game with its characters, its controls, its courses, its battle mode, it's
not that good. Okay, just hear me out here. It's not like I have anything violently against Double Dash. It's a fine Mario Kart game, a good one at that. I just don't think it's the best one. But to prove myself right, I'll need to actually play the game. So let me just grab my controller and forgot I was being held captive. Fuck. Thankfully, I've played through the game before. Gotta get my state mandated 40 hours a week in somehow. So with my photographic memory, I'll simply remember playing the game from start to finish. I can see it now.
I forgot my mother's birthday to memorise this game. There's nothing to really say about the menu screen. We can select Grand Prix or Time Trials in 1 player, or Versus and Battle Mode in multiplayer. Grand Prix is where all of the content is unlocked, earning a gold trophy in a certain cup will unlock a new kart or cup to play through, and in some cases even battle stages in Battle Mode. But before we get into the game itself, we should discuss the bonus disc.
I don't remember the bonus disc.
Yeah, I don't have the bonus disc. I bought my copy of Double Dash used, that's why when you shine a light on it, the case looks like it needs chapstick. But because of this, there was no bonus disc included. Bummer. The disc contained various demos and trailers for upcoming games for the GameCube. While it's cool to go back and look at games in various stages of production, we don't need it to fully enjoy Double Dash, so let's get back to remembering the gameplay. Well, it looks like the rumours were true. We do choose 2 different characters. While the game encourages you to pick matchups that make sense, you're free to mix and match between any character. Finally, I don't have to decide between Luigi and Dry Bones anymore. Going into the track selection, well, there's one way to spit on my breakfast. Only 4 cups in total, Mushroom, Flower, Star and Special. And you don't even get the Special cup at the start, so to a newcomer, the game only has 12 tracks. You can unlock a 5th cup in the game, however it doesn't feature 4 unique tracks like the rest of the cups. Instead you receive the All Cup Tour, which makes you play all 16 tracks in the game in a random order, barring the first and last tracks which will always be Luigi's Circuit and Rainbow Road. The amount of tracks isn't a huge issue in my opinion, though I am going to milk this for everything it's worth when it comes to proving my opinion right. But when the last entry in the series was on handheld and featured over double the amount of tracks that this home console game has, that does seem a little worrying at first glance. Though granted, Super Circuit only has around 26 unique courses, so that probably explains things. I'll start us off on Mushroom Cup and here we go! Gotta make sure to get a booster start before we set off. What the hell? So Double Dash has its own unique way of performing a booster start. Usually the game rewards you for holding down A just as 2 appears in Lakitu's countdown. However, Double Dash instead has 2 ways of performing a booster start. You can either time an A press just as Go appears on screen, but timing stricter than most teachers after the substitute left a note. Or you could just mash A like a madman to get the exact same boost. Take a guess at what I chose to do. Remember earlier how I said you can teach anyone Mario Kart with 2 buttons and a left stick? Well, say hello to Complication City as the Z button enters the fray. Now you'll be able to hold an item with one character, then move them into the driver's seat to pick up a second and hold it. Holding items has turned into somewhat of a staple with most modern Mario Karts nowadays, with Mario Kart Wii letting you pick up a second item after holding one behind you. Unfortunately, because the second character is physically holding your item, there's no way to make them hold the item behind your cart, effectively removing item shielding from the game. It's quite remarkable how one simple change to the formula manages to shake up the entire item system. Or you can just cheese it by throwing a defensive item behind you the moment a projectile is about to hit you, but timing that throw is tight, so for all intents and purposes, Double Dash removes item shielding. Another interesting point for power-ups is the new special power-ups in the game. Each character duo has a special item attached to them. Mario and Luigi have fireballs, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong have a giant banana peel, Toad and Toadette get the golden mushroom, Bowser and Bowser Jr. get a giant hollowed out Bowser shell to throw.
This raises some ethical questions.
If you use a mismatched duo of characters, you'll have a small chance of picking up either of their power-ups. But if you match a pair of characters, you'll have a 100% chance of picking up their special item. 50 plus 50 is 100 after all. This can take away from some of the hilarity of making idiotic pairings of characters though. Why would I combine Daisy with Bowser Jr. if I know Bowser and Bowser Jr. gives me a better chance of the Bowser shell?
Because it's hilarious.
I've heard that having the character whose item you want in the backseat increases your chances of getting that special item, but I'm unsure if this has ever been proven. But that's enough about items. What's the gameplay of Double Dash like? It's fine. Okay, I've already been taken captive. Don't punish me even more for saying this, but I'm not a big fan of Double Dash's drifting. I don't know, compared to other Mario Karts like 8 Deluxe, it always just felt too loose to me. Like I'd try and perform a drift and I'd end up swinging myself about 5 meters too far to the right. Now I know all of this absolutely stinks of a skill issue, and maybe I'm just too used to Mario Kart 8's little hop and tight drifting, but the drifting in Double Dash just never felt 100% to me. But other than the drifting, this game is just straight up fun. Sure, it's about as fun as any other Mario Kart, but the extra mechanic of character switching does add a slight layer of depth and, dare I say it, strategy to the gameplay. Even just simple things like switching your character to use an item you've been holding helps keep the game interesting and distinct compared to other entries. And I'm sure this is one of the main reasons that people still regularly come back to this game over other entries like Wii or 64. But one of the other reasons has to be the track selection. All 16 of them. Visually, they look considerably better compared to previous entries, though that's pretty much expected between any Mario Kart release. You don't count my sweet summer child. But the visuals don't matter if the tracks aren't different and interesting, they have to have unique environments and obstacles to keep me coming back. Now excuse me while I load up Baby Park. In my opinion, most of the tracks are pretty good. Despite having a track list of not the longest, it's hard to give a general opinion on every track because they're all decently varied enough. A few standouts for me personally were probably Wario Stadium, Baby Park, Yoshi Circuit, Wario Coliseum, DK Mountain, and of course Rainbow Road. So overall, does Double Dash have good racing offerings? Yeah, while it may not have the most tracks out of the series, it's pretty clear to me why people keep coming back to this game and claim it's the greatest of all time. Its charm. There's just something about the multiple characters, the items, the carts that keeps the game interesting compared to other entries in the series. While I personally may not rank it higher than other Mario Karts, it's clear to me now why people enjoy this game so much more than recent entries. It's still on my boss mate though.
So that's the racing portion of Double Dash, and overall I did enjoy it more than I thought I would. The tracks are fun, the character selection is good, and the gimmick's more deserving of not being called a gimmick. But we haven't even looked at Double Dash's most pivotal feature, its trump card over other Mario Karts. You can play Balloon Battle on a GameCube.
Yeah, this is weird. But a good kind of weird. Playing battle mode on top of the console you're using is a staple of the Mario Kart series, and by staple I mean it happened 3 times. We have 3 modes to choose from, a classic Balloon Battle, Shine Thief and Bomb on Blast, which are played on 6 different battle stages. 2 of them are unlockable by earning gold trophies in the Grand Prix mode, which I do find a little weird. Like, why couldn't you have the battle stages be unlocked by finishing first in battle mode?
Maybe because Balloon Battle's only playable in multiplayer. Uh-oh.
Unlike later entries in the series, Double Dash's battle mode can't be played in single player against CPU. You need a second player. You can have up to 4 players playing in split screen, but by using a local area network connection, you can connect up to 16 GameCubes, with each player playing as one character. However, like Super Circuit and its link cables, that would require 16 copies of Double Dash, 16 GameCubes, 16 GameCube controllers, 16 TVs. It's just too much to feasibly do today, let alone 19 years ago. But like I said, I don't have anyone to play it with, so instead of giving an opinion formed off of surface level research and video footage, I'll just summarise my thoughts of this. Playing Shine Thief and Bomb on Blast on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is cool, and I'm sure they work fine in Double Dash, but I don't see how the 2 character mechanic can really add to them. Maybe it works better in practice, but for me personally, it just seems like a regular battle mode to me. Nothing excellent, nothing Mario Kart 8.
You know what? Overall, I quite like Double Dash. After diving deep into it, it's pretty clear why people hold it in such high regard. Before, I thought people just based their love on the game on the 2 characters 1 cup gimmick. Now, I see it doing exactly that is justified! It's a good game! While it's not my personal favourite Mario Kart, I do enjoy the game quite a lot more than I thought I did. Now can I please go home? Please.